Hey Pisces, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless tarot and oracle reading for you, asking what's coming towards you. Of course, only take what resonates, leave the rest for any other Pisces out there. And if you'd like for me to pray for you, if you'd like other Pisces and cross watchers to pray for you at this tarot channel, simply say hi or leave an emoji, whatever you're comfortable with, in the comment section. And that gives us something that we can focus on that represents your energy. It's all love and light in this space. I fill that with my intention. And you know, it's as good for us to send out our good energy to you and pray for you as it is to receive that. I think it's all about raising that vibration. We're all connected in ways that would blow our minds if science could prove it. Okay, moving on. Our first messages are: prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you will receive it in the perfect form. Well, isn't that a damn relief? And then we have: step forward now and sing your song, Pisces. There is power in finding your voice. Prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you will receive it. Nice. Okay. We will come back to those. We're going to get started on tarot. What's coming towards my Pisces? What do they need to know about? Only taking the cards that fly out for you, Pisces. We do have a flipper, and that is the Emperor card. I always like it when Pisces gets an Emperor card. So we'll take that as a footnote. The Emperor card is about taking control of a situation, feeling in control of your life. We have some interesting cards. So the deal I have with the cards is that we pay attention to their behavior as soon as they fly out, how they fly out. But also if they fly in reverse, then we read into that. My coffee machine is going off in the background. What does it mean? Okay, so I'm going to give you an idea of where the energy is going, and then we're going to unpack it. So it's going to start out a little bit vague. Bear with me. We start with the Seven of Cups. This is options. This could also be daydreams. All that glitters is not gold. So it can be talking about discernment, like what is real and what's not real. Two of Wands. This is actually maybe halted plans, setbacks in one's plans. That'll be an interesting one. Coming out of friction, competition, or a fighting energy with the Five of Wands in reverse. That's conflict, but coming out of it. So that's awesome. Four of Pentacles. This is pulling in one's resources. It's a little bit self-preserving. It's all about there's a lot of practical energy coming through and careful energy. And I think, what's the word I'm looking for? For Pisces, I mean, Pisces, I'm a Pisces too. We love to feel safe, with matter. We like to be able to safely give, safely express. We like to flow. And this is not a bad energy. This is a discerning energy. And it's, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like critical. It's like you're being critical of a situation. We got Two of Swords. So you are in a place where you have to default on your High Priestess, your intuition, because I think if you look at the details, like the written details of a situation, it's just too confusing. And that's why I love the energy of your reading, because you are not being naive. You're realizing that this isn't just so easy as to, look at the scenario before you or read the small print and make a decision. We have three cards that are upright. One on each side and one right in the middle. The ones that are upright are like, I recognize that not all that glitters is gold. I recognize that there's all these options, and some of them may not be good options. I recognize that there may be a chance I'm superimposing possibilities where I shouldn't. And then we have intuition. Even though I've got the facts over here, I know I have to fall back on my feeling. I know that I can trust my intuition about this, because sometimes the facts or things how they are on the surface are confusing. And we have right here this very responsible energy around preserving yourself. So pulling in your energies, pulling in your money, possibly. This is our discerning energy. Okay, let's unpack this, you guys. I just need more. Seven of Cups. What is the Seven of Cups about? All right. Two of Wands. Okay, what's the Five of Wands? This is interesting. I don't see Pisces in these situations very often, or occupying this energy very often, but it's good. Bear with me. Four of Pentacles. Yep, that came out fast, right? Bear with me, you guys. It's turning into kind of a big, as it should. We've opened a can of worms. Okay. Regarding all those options, all the glitters is not gold. You coming to an end of a chapter. There's something that I think you have been in this era, we'll call this a life era, for long enough that you convinced yourself it was reality. And I think that you're in it to win it. I think that you thought there were more options than they actually were. Now, this could be in context to a relationship or a job, but I will tell you, whatever it is, because you are all going through different things, the energy is the same. Whatever it is, I think it's been exhausting. And I think there's been a sense of like, just hold on, you know, it'll get easier. Sorry, my cat she just sneezes. She's got allergies. So you'll hear Freya in the background sneezing every once in a while. But, so I think you're observing this. I don't think that you're naive. I don't think that you are anybody's fool here. I think that you're actually going within, you're withdrawing, Four of Swords, and you're contemplating all this, and you're taking it all in. This is a very intentional energy, because the next thing that comes out is leaving something behind that you cared about very much at one point. Leaving all these cups behind. The cups represent your emotions, something that you were tied to, something that you took care of. But it's also been exhausting you. And this era has come to an end. What I think you were a part of was, I think it's been draining you. And I think if you see, I don't know if you can zoom, but traditionally always in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, we've always got the sun encompassed, like being embraced by the moon here, which is your happiness, the sun, being embraced by your intuition. This individual, being you in this reading, would rather spin on their heel and go towards the unknown, the hills beyond, on faith that there are greener pastures, than sit here and take care of these cups any longer. Intense way to start a reading. So you're going to know right away if it's yours. I like it. We're not wasting your time. So I think we have the star coming out, which is really beautiful. This is grace, your prayers coming true, your prayers being heard. This is relief and recovery. Funny, it's coming out to explain away the setbacks of these plans. This further indicates that you've been doing this for a while, hoping there would be results or more options provided for you. And I think it's in recognizing, sitting back and recognizing that this is not going perhaps where you wanted it to. That is the grace. That is a beautiful turning point. We've got the King of Pentacles, which is an individual who could be an earth sign, a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. Does not have to be. This could be somebody, this is just embracing the energy of somebody who's very grounded, earthy, likes to invest in things that are going to have a payout, a return. And it can be, so I'm giving you a broad description, but, and it can be money oriented, stability focused. We also have the King of Swords, which came out in reverse. And the King of Swords in reverse is an a-hole. Like, King of Swords in reverse is somebody who, whether it's you or somebody else, it's not like they are always like this. It's like there's something about this combo that's caused this King of Swords to become detached. There's no feeling. Their emotions is not coming forward. They can be really harsh with their tongue. They're going to, it's almost like sometimes, I mean, truth is always good, right? Honesty, authenticity, truth is always good. Sometimes it's the delivery that can be so harsh. And that, in this case, the King of Swords. Sometimes they can almost be seen as cruel with their words. That's an interesting one, yeah? So somebody there, but we have that. I want to ask quickly about this grace card, this star. Why do we have this star for my Pisces? You guys, this is going to be an extended, I can tell. And that will be a link in the description box if you like to go on to bigger readings and get advice and all that. This is going to go beyond our like typical 15, 16 minutes. 8 of Cups. So I asked why the star card? Because you're leaving it. Screw this. You're leaving these energies. So we've got somebody here who's grounded and pretty stable and reliable. We have earth sign energy attached to it. And then we got a King of Swords, somebody who's an a-hole and wants their way and is not emotionally empathic or compassionate about whatever is going on. And you're just like, F this. And it's with a sigh of relief. Okay. You're coming out of conflict. Oh God, this is just like the message that is so driving home right now, Pisces, is you got no more dogs in the fight. Like you got no dog in the fight. You're just like, you know what, you guys, I gotta go. Or because we've got this Judgment card, this is huge. This is a promotion. This is self-growth. And then it's giving way to the world, which is expansion. It's like, what else is out there? What else is out there? The Judgment card to the world. That's so let's recap here. You are leaving something behind. You're leaving the conflict or the competition, and you're going to have this big sigh of relief. I have to share this story. Please forgive me if you don't like stories. It's very, very short. I auditioned for The Voice once, and I'm a singer and I'm a good singer. And I thought, I got this. And I could imagine the buzzers already and like Christina Aguilera turning around in her chair and being like, I love you. And I was like, I love you too. And we were best friends. I made it the first round and I didn't make it any further. And I'd flown to San Francisco. I had a cute outfit on, cinched in belt, push-up bra, tight, couldn't breathe. I did my audition, and at that point afterwards, I really didn't care if I made the cut or not. I was so excited to get back to my hotel, kick off my shoes, and order like the biggest burger in the hotel restaurant. And I literally walked down there in my bare feet and ate in the restaurant, ordered a big old glass of wine, and breathed deeply. I'm like in my pajama comfy pants. And I just thought about that long line around the block with all these nervous competitors. And I just thought, that isn't my world. And I'm so grateful for the experience. And this has the same feeling, boo. It's kind of like, wow, thank you for the experience. And I'm going to go now breathe. I'm going to go breathe deep and live my life. And you know, the star card is this deep recognition. It's like you recognizing yourself, you coming back to yourself. And it can be also recognition that others have for you. So the first thing you can do, even tonight, when you see this, if you resonate so far, is like call up a friend or text somebody that just knows you better than anybody else. And just tell them you love them, you know, just like say hi or start a dialogue just to feel that reflection back at yourself. Now, if you don't have somebody like that in your life, I completely understand. Then what is that activity that makes you feel so you? I just had to take a little moment, digress, and tell you about that because I can just feel your energy is so coming through this reading so intensely. I know that we're getting up on those minutes, so I want to make the best of our time. Before I go to the extended, here we have that pulling in your energy. It makes sense now, right? This is self-preservation, focusing on family memories. You might, hey, this is exactly what I was saying. This is the nostalgic card of the Six of Cups. This is good memories. This is your past. What made you you? This could be listening to music that reminds you of yourself and reminds you of your friends growing up. And then we have something delightful to be discovered in that energy. The Page of Cups reminds you of play and fun. Remember fun? And then I'm going to get a card out for the Five of Cups. What's this Five of Cups for? They both flew out in reverse, I think. Oh my God, Five of Cups, clarified by Five of Cups, coming out upside down. So this disappointment is going to leave you quicker than you expect. You are coming out of that disappointment because you're recognizing manipulative energy. So everything is relative, right? So when you surround yourself with these friendlier energies of nostalgia and self-recognition and old friends or family, people you want to invest in, relatively, you can see how far away you had gotten in this situation that you've left. And then we have the Two of Swords. I think this is new ideas, new information becoming relevant to you. With the Nine of Cups, it's going to make you very, very happy. But I think you're going back and forth, possibly with a decision or being confused. And I think that it's like, instead of choosing A or B, you're realizing, wait a minute, maybe it was just a timing game. Like here, there's been an option C all along, and it's been on its way to me. And it's good news. It comes towards you and it's manifesting something fresh. What's this High Priestess? It's so funny. I shared that that voice audition story with you. I can't believe I did that. But Pisces, if anybody was going to know about my failure at that audition, I want it to be you, because you're my tribe. So yeah, this is an event that takes place that really kicks in your intuition. Sometimes our intuition, it turns on as a result of something that we had no control over, maybe an event that shakes things up. This is outside of your control. It could be big or small, but either way, there's a sense of disinterest attached to it, rejection of a situation. Let me ask a little bit more about that, because that's kind of big. What's this Four of Cups? Yeah, I think you're rejecting some kind of commitment you had before. And so I think it's just exhausting. It's Nine of Wands in reverse and Hierophant. This is like holding on to something, but at what cost? I think that you're letting yourself free. You're never meant to be in a little fish tank, boo. You're meant to have the ocean. I'm sending you off with love and light. If you'd like to go on, get runes and oracles and advice, then come along to that link below in the description box. Otherwise, if I leave you here, good luck. I know you got this. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.